What's up, everybody? Welcome back to D-Train Games and the Hunter Call of the Wild. We're here on the Hirschfelden target range because we are going to be testing two bad boys today and see which one comes out supreme. We've got the 375 with us versus the new 500. Which one's going to come out on top? We're going to find out. But before we do, I wanted to make some quick announcements for you guys. Please stay tuned for these as they're very important. For those of you who make it to the end of the video, you guys have a very special surprise waiting for you at the very end of this video. If you guys do make it through to the end and then you get there, please make sure that you leave it in the comment section down below. Let me know that you made it. Also, like the video, subscribe as always if you guys enjoyed today's video, and let me know what you guys think about that surprise at the end. The second thing I wanted to let you all know is that we're only 200 watch hours now from being able to add super chats and memberships to the channel, so please make sure that you guys are attending the streams, make sure you guys keep watching my videos, and let's make 2026 a big year for the channel. But without any further ado, let's get this competition started. So the first thing we're going to be testing with these weapons is accuracy at mid to long range. So we're going to be doing the 150 meter shot as well as the 300 meter shot. Wherever you're shooting down the target range, your bullet will always land exactly where you're aiming. However, on the top right side of the screen, you will see that if there's any wind at all, it's going to compensate for it. So whenever we shoot these bullets, we are going to take wind into a factor. Whenever I shoot, you will see on the right-hand side of the screen where the bullet would have actually landed if we were out in the field. So let's go ahead and let the 375 go first. This is our 150 meter shot. So as you guys can see out there, that is dead center. So without any wind at all, we would hit right in the middle. With the wind, we're a little bit to the left. Let's go ahead and bring out the 500 to let it see what it can do. First time shooting this gun, I'm so excited. And honestly, it is an identical result, which is very cool. So at 160 yards, they're honestly equals to one another. Very interesting. Wind does carry the bullet a little bit, but not by much, honestly. Let's go ahead and try 300 meters. We're going to let the 500 go first. I don't know why I put it away. All right. Okay, so a much different result. As you guys can see out there, it's very little, but we did hit dead center again. However, with the wind, it actually shows that we would be a little bit further to the left. So the wind actually does have a bigger chance to move your bullet at long range with the 500. All right, let's see what the 375 has to say. Okay, so that's very interesting. So they're pretty much still identical. That's really cool. So pretty much where you're aiming without wind, you're going to hit the same exact spots at both mid to long range with both weapons. And the wind pretty much has the exact same variable where it pushes it a little bit to the left, but not by much. So as far as accuracy is concerned, I'm going to go ahead and say this is a draw. I really don't think either one really outdoes the other. I think they're both equals to one another. All right. I was going to test the recoil, but we could tell while we were there at the range. Recoil is obviously the 375 is the winner with the recoil. Now let's go ahead and try fire rate. I'm pretty sure I already know where this is going to go. Yeah, so the 375, it can shoot very fast. And the 500, not so much. I am pushing the stick as far. I was pushing the trigger as fast as I could, and it still could not match up to the 375 speed. So if you guys are going to be grinding with bolt-action rifles, I would highly recommend the 375 over top of the 500, as it's much, much faster. Honestly, the target range can only show us so much, guys. So let's actually head over to Medved and see how these guys stack up against some moose. Alright, so we've got a pretty good bull out here at about 300 meters. We're going to go ahead and see how the 375 stacks up against it. Hopefully we'll get nothing but lung. So here is our bull. Let's see how that shot fared. So we did kind of come in, however you can tell that that was only going to be a single lung no matter which way we went with that. So I'm going to go ahead and say that this is a good starting point for our test. We were currently at 286 yards, so we're going to find the same exact shot and try it with the 500 and see how it stacks up. Alright, we've got another bull roughly the same distance away, 286 yards. Let's go ahead and see how it fares against the 500. Already dropping. Here's our next bull. We actually managed to pull off a double lung, and as you guys can see, this bullet clearly made it through the lung. A lot different compared to our last one. So, in my opinion, 280 to 300 yard shots, 500 is going to come out on top. And guys, honestly, I don't see a reason to do the mid-range shooting either. At 150 yards, based on that alone, it's still going to be the 500 coming out on top. So I'm going to go ahead and give the results from today's video. The way that I'm looking at it, if you are grinding, I'm going to be sticking with the 375 because it's a lot faster shooting, lower recoil, and a faster reload as well, just by a little bit. So, in my personal opinion, the 375 is still the leader as far as the most powerful bolt-action rifle in the game, and it's also the fastest firing. So, if you guys are going to be doing grinds with bolt-action rifles, 375 is still the way to go. However, if you are free roaming, most of the time you're only going to be shooting 1 or 2 animals at a time, so you really don't need the fast fire rate. And honestly, I usually just choose 1 animal at a time out of each group that I hunt. So, for me, I'm going to be changing out the 375 for the 500. I think for a free roaming gun, the 500 is going to win every single time. Again, this is just my opinion, but that is where I'm going to leave off with the video. 500 is definitely the newest and greatest weapon in the game, in my opinion, as far as 8 to 9 class animals. It is a beast. It is the best, in my opinion, for free roaming. 375, still a beast and the best for grinding. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, make sure that you guys hit the like button and subscribe. And as promised, here is your bombshell. I previously told you all that we would not be doing this, but in fact we are. Welcome to Cuatro Colinas. We are going to be doing the road deer grind on this map. As you guys can see, I worked tirelessly last night for about 3 to 4 hours, discovering all of my zones. And to my surprise, a majority of my map is already herd managed with level 1s, so it's going to make our herd management so much faster than I expected. We also have 2 initial spawn level 3s on the map that are guaranteed to make diamond. So, we're going to have this grind starting out with a bang. I hope you guys are excited for this. This is coming as soon as we get the haggis. Tomorrow's stream is going to start with the haggis hunt. I spent 40 to 60 hours looking for that sucker, so obviously I'm going to want to get him first. But then we're going to spend the rest of the week this week on the roe deer. If you guys are excited for this, go down to the comment section down below. Let me know you made it this far into the video. Let me know what you think about this big surprise. And do not forget, as soon as we get the mule deer off Silver Ridge Peaks, we will be moving to the black bear. And as soon as we get the fallow deer off Teowara, we will then be moving everything to a new moose grind. So if you guys are excited for the upcoming grinds, again, let me know in the comment section down below. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out, everybody.